Hide and seek. When I was 11, my family and I attended a shamanistic healing ritual at one of my uncle's house. Their family also lived next door to another uncle of ours, which was his brother. We had a big family, so there were a bunch of people at the gathering, and all my cousins were there. It was evening, and the shaman was already done with his rituals for the day. Everyone was hanging out and catching up over a meal since it was common to have cookouts for such gatherings. It was a full house with multiple families there. While adults engaged in their conversations, us kids played all day. There were a lot of other kids running around, but 8 of my cousins, including me, decided on a game of hide and seek. The rules of the game are pretty similar across different cultures. There is one seeker, and the rest of the group are hiders. The seeker closes their eyes and count to a number agreed upon by the group, giving the hiders time to hide. The first one found is the next seeker, and the last one is the winner of the round. We started the game and it went by pretty quickly. Becky was the seeker and found the rest of us, with me being the first. However, she couldn't find Tua, so the rest of us had to look for him. As we looked, we even called out to him, announcing that the round was over and for him to come out, as he was the winner, but he never came out of hiding. After about an hour of looking for him, we became concerned and asked our parents for help. "Go look next door, maybe he went to your Uncle Seng's house," one of our aunts said. Thinking back, I wasn't sure why we didn't go look for him there. But based on our agreement, we were all to remain indoors, so whoever stepped outside was automatically disqualified. Becky, Dao, and I raced over to Uncle Seng's house. Sure enough, we found him hanging out with some of our older guy cousins in one of their rooms. They sat around a television set connected to a PlayStation 1 gaming console, with loud, fast, upbeat music from the game blaring. 2 of the older cousins had the controllers in hand and were so deeply concentrated on the game in front of them, they didn't bother to look up when the 3 of us came through the door. I was pretty sure it was Gran Turismo. I've played it with my brothers a few times before. Tua and the others not playing looked up for a second without saying a word, then their eyes automatically went back to the game. "Hey, what are you doing here? We were all looking for you," I exclaimed. "For what?" he asked. "We were playing hide and seek and you ran over here without saying anything," Becky said. "Huh?" Tua replied, his face filled with confusion. "Yeah, we went over the rules and you weren't supposed to go outside," added Dao. "I don't know what you guys are talking about," replied Tua. "Liar!" I yelled. "I'm not lying. I wasn't even playing hide and seek with you guys. I came here as soon as everyone decided to go inside when it got dark. You can even ask them." Tua shouted as he nodded toward the older cousins. I could tell he was irritated with our accusations. "He's not lying," one of the boys said. "Yeah, why don't you girls just leave us alone? You're messing up our game," said another. "Shut up, you're annoying," I shot back before running off. On our way back to the gathering, we discussed it amongst ourselves. We all remember Tua being part of the group when we went inside and started playing hide and seek. Dao claimed she followed him into a bedroom. She didn't see where he hid, but figured he went into the closet since there was no one else with her when she hid under the bed. If that boy wasn't Tua, then I don't know who or what it was. Could it be some sort of lonely spirit masquerading as our cousin, playing with other children to pass the time? Until this day, we are still unable to explain the strange phenomenon. Happy birthday. I browsed through each brand of eggs in the cooler of the dairy aisle, trying to decide which was the best deal. In the end, I went with the store brand one. I opened the refrigerator door and its cool breeze caressed my skin as I grabbed the white styrofoam carton from the shelf. Carefully cradling it in my arm, I lifted the lid to see if any of them were broken. After I was satisfied with the inspection, I placed it inside the cart with my 4-year-old daughter, May. "Mommy, can we bake a cake?" May asked. "Why do you want to bake a cake?" I asked. "It's for someone's birthday," she replied. "Whose is it?" "My friend's." My daughter was our only child. She doesn't go to daycare, nor does she have a babysitter, since I was a stay-at-home mom. I wasn't sure who she was referring to. Curious, I asked, "What's your friend's name and where do they live?" "My friend's name is Micah. He's a boy, and he lives with us in our new house. He's been there for a long time." When I heard her response, a chill ran up my spine, and all the hairs on my body rose. I literally stopped myself in front of the cooler full of cheese to compose myself before moving on. "Really? How come Mommy and Daddy has never seen him before?" I asked. "I don't know, but I only see him sometimes." I swallowed hard before asking, "Is your friend here with us now?" May shook her head. Relieved, I told her maybe we'll bake a cake next time, but not today. Certain experiences at the house confirmed we weren't alone. Random giggling could be heard around the house occasionally, as well as running footsteps and doors shutting by themselves. Even May would talk to herself from time to time, but nothing dramatic ever happened. Years have passed, and we no longer reside at the house. May is almost 20 and is now in college. Though she can remember a lot from her childhood from the old house, she has no recollection of who Micah was. Let's go. My name's Sa. I was a junior in high school and my brother Jay was a freshman. We were both getting ready for a party one night. That night we were the only ones home since my parents and younger siblings were out. I was already dressed and was in the bathroom, in front of the mirror styling my hair when I got a text from our friend, Tong. He was picking us up for the party. As I read the text, Jay passed by. "They're outside. Are you ready?" I asked. "Let's go," he replied, walking past the bathroom door. "Okay, I'll be right there," I said as I went back to looking into the mirror and putting the finishing touches on my hair. After I was done, I locked the front door and ran to the car. The light illuminated the interior of the car when I pulled open the door to the back seat. Tong and another friend of ours, Roger, were sitting at the front, but the back was empty. Confused, I asked, "Did Jay not come out yet?" "No," they both said in unison. I turned to look when I heard the front door of our house slam shut. Jay was making his way to us. I got in the car and he clambered in afterward, shutting the door behind him. "I thought you were already outside when you passed by me in the bathroom earlier," I said. "I didn't pass by anyone. You were gone by the time I got outside," Jay said. "Well, I saw someone walk by, and they even spoke to me," I said. I told them about what happened. "Dude, I've been telling you your house is haunted," Roger said. "It's the reason I never sleep over." "Sleep over? They got like 10 kids in that house," Tong responded, and they both laughed. "Nah, I meant when we kick it at Sa's house when his parents are out of town," Roger replied. That's when Jay told everyone while babysitting the younger siblings. They occasionally complained about seeing a stranger in the house. Some claimed to have seen a little boy, while others witnessed a young man around the house.